This video lecture is meant to help you with the post lab for the Measuring Calories lab. So on our post lab, we have question number 1, which the first question is to determine the mass of the water. So we're going to just write the mass of the water. And to do that, the mass of the water is going to be whatever you have for data point C. That's the mass of the can and the water together, subtracting the mass of the empty can, and then that will give you, of course, these should all be in grams. That will give you the mass of your water in grams. Paying mind to, you should have two digits after the decimal for both of your masses. So your final answer here should also have 2 digits after the decimal, maintaining the proper number of significant figures. All right, question number 2, determining the temperature change of the water. So temperature change of the water will be the final temp, which is E, minus the initial temp, D. Those both should be in degrees Celsius. I'm going to make sure we include the degrees Celsius, minus D in degrees Celsius, and that's going to give us an answer in degrees Celsius. All of those numbers there should be to the nearest tenth, based on what our digital thermometers was able to record. Number 3, the heat energy gained by the water is uses the calorimetry equation, which is Q equals mc delta T. Q is the amount of heat energy, M is the mass of the water, C is something called specific heat of the water, and delta T is the change in temperature of the water. So we are going to solve for Q. The mass of the water, well, let's see here. We need to, if this is going to be an answer from number 1, and this is our answer from number 2, we're going to need to use those in this calculation. So going back to question number 3, the heat energy gained by the water is equal to, is Q. We're solving for Q. It's equal to the mass, which is what we got from answer number 1. Okay. And then C, the specific heat of water in calories, is 1.00 calories per gram degree Celsius. And then we're going to multiply it by the delta T, which is the answer you got from number 2. What happens is that your first answer here is in grams. Your second answer here is in, put in degrees Celsius here. So what happens is degrees Celsius cancels and grams cancel. So you should have an answer that is in calories right here. We're going to call that answer number 3. Now, if we move to question, before we move on, we have to take our answer in calories that we just got, and we are going to convert it into kcals. So calories to kcals. 1 kilocalorie is equal to 1,000 calories. So essentially, you're taking your answer from number 3 and you're dividing it by 1,000. And so your answer here should be in kcals. That should be, we'll call that our answer 3A.